It reminds me of like the planet of the apes.
On the next EP, you'll see another makeup there. This one goes to the next EP. So we're just saying, I don't walk around with the makeup all the time and stuff like that. During this time, wearing the makeup was right before the time I went. It was a time where I had really big problems with the person's face. And so I showed people what I'm feeling. I was also expressing that with my lyrics. Sounds like a stereo, but I went to the studio and I played the bass, and we remixed the whole thing, reproducing it.
So you are on to make it.
So I'm on, not on to make a stereo, but on the track Serenade, on the 2 tracks. Okay. They really sound a lot of
yeah, you're
a varied reaction. How did you mean to start off, and like how
I mean, Hellhammer was a different band, but basically connection to Celtic Frost is like that Hellhammer was my education as time in the real scene, recording an album, making a demo tape. It was really an education I wouldn't miss, you know. And I think I split up Hellhammer to play on some heavy music, real heavy metal, but taking only the good sides of Hellhammer and more technical and more interesting with new ideas and new experiments. That's why it's the only connection, you know. I think Celtic Frost is definitely a different band.
So, where'd you get the name Celtic Frost? Just sound good, or?
Well, you know, Martin's Underwear, you know, it's this company, Celtic Frost, they make Martin's Underwear, so we thought, you know, it's really good. No, fuck, they should represent our lyrics, the contents of our lyrics, like history, esoteric, and the name is full of symbols. Like, the main symbol is like, we choose an ancient civilization like the Celtics. We could have taken the Egypts or so. And frost is like the end of the year, the winter, you know, where everything dies, like the apocalypse. So it's really symbolic, but there's like 1,000 symbols in this name, and that could go on forever on that, you know. It just represents our concept.
Okay, now Martin Ain left.
Oh shit.
Okay, he left.
There were some problems in that. I think there was no other way than him leaving the band. And we parted in a deep friendship still. And we had the session bass player in the studio, Dominic Schweiner, asshole Schweiner. And it just didn't work out as a person. He had this big-headed mind, and it didn't work out. He didn't fit into the band. And after the album, we had to fire him. And we asked Martin to come back, and it really worked out because Martin had really changed his life. And I think he's quite a different person right now, and so it's quite definite that he stays in the band, and you feel okay with Martin back. It's really great.
Okay, and how did you get a hold of Reed St. Mark? You had problems with drummers you used.
Yeah, problems with the right word. We had the session drummer on Moby Tales, because we wanted to release the album and then look for a good drummer, like the ultimate Celtic Frost drummer. And we were actually looking for 4 months. We were looking, especially in the United States, because we wanted to have an American drummer. And we checked out like 10 billion tapes. And there were like 2 drummers left. Reed St. Mark from New York and Jeff Cordelli from Seattle. And they played about equal. And so we just decided for Reed, and it turned out to be the best decision. He's like my best friend ever.
Okay, and what were your influences? Hellhammer. Of course it was them, right?
Well, in Flocker. No, Ancient Witch, Motorhead, Black Sabbath, stuff like that. And we all have outside influences, you know, like nowadays we always have these influences, but we couldn't perform it as musicians. And as we grow up, we're like musicians. We can fit these influences much better into our sound. Like, you know, we listen to jazz and classical stuff. I listen to jazz and swing and funk. Also, Martin listens to new wave, the underground stuff. Yeah, fuck, I mean, I don't want to see that face. I'm fucking angry. As long as we are performing as heavy as we are, as long as we're not selling out, as long as we're Celtic Frost, nobody can say we're wimps or anything. Because, I mean, we're working on our 6th record, you know, and we're not planning to get any softer. So, you know, fuck the bad opinion about that, you know.
Okay, and you have a plan for destruction.
fuck you, Reed. Hey, you fuck my beautiful living room. Fuck, John.
What?
You have plans for 2 more LPs, right?
No, we have plans for a lot more.
A lot more. Yeah, well, of course. Like, I mean, you have 2 more, like, already
Yeah,
done, or what?
yeah. We have the concepts, at least for next time we have the concepts pretty finished, and we're planning already the next one after this.
So when do they
We'll be recording Into Pandemonium, which means Into the Hell, about in September, October. Will be about 10 tracks of a gatefold sleeve and a booklet with the lyrics explained with a lot of pictures in it. It will be, I think, the ultimate Celtic Frost album. We'll have a better production. That doesn't mean more polished, but we want to have the Celtic Frost on our record. It will be somewhere between Morbid Tales and To Make Ethereum, you know, and the songs I think will be a big step forward. Still in the Celtic Frost concept, of course, you know, because I'm still writing all the stuff.
Second question, what's the scene like in Switzerland?
What scene?
What scene? So how did you get started?
There's no fucking scene in Switzerland as far as bands.
So
All the fucking bands are in a heavy competition to each other, and you know, they fight. They're really full of envy and hate. It's really bad. But as far as fans, there's a great scene. And we got started when we left Switzerland. We never actually worked in Switzerland with the band. We left Switzerland for a record deal, for a management deal, and that was like the step that brought us to what we are today. There's no possibility to be famous in Switzerland because the scene really sucks. It's really bad.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot. I have to go. Thanks.
Bye bye.
Okay, and